biggest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. One across the 35.
Number 23.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hess. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
From the midfield strike, they look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Hess. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mess around and put that thing up where you burn me. 6 figures.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hess airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and not get free. Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Hess. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
To number 17.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
7, Chiefs nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup of 38. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hess. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The chain, 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's the option. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
A gain of 14.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They'll try the left side. Overstreet. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hess, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this 1st quarter. They haven't been successful yet, but obviously they're going to keep trying, and maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 3
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete.
Mahomes' pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
No, I can't go and roll. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. These two teams all tied after one. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
He's brought down
from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Everyone got 45, 45. Mike, 45. I got one.
Mahomes going to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes going for the deep ball. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hess, he's going to take another shot here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to work. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Right there, 54. 54, Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
On second down, it's Johnson.
All you got to do is
take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. I feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, man. Big series right here. We got 50 seconds.
From the gun, Hess. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
And a Falcon first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hess. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Hess. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Chiefs 21, Falcons 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Hess going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hess, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Hess. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out right at the 35. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion. Here's
2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mahomes to throw once more. Green's got it over the middle. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Mahomes again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Hess, he'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, it changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Sterling Hawkwrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. Be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Yeah, that's what I do.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught, Kelce, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 24 yards the game there. Another first down as well. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him in the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 800.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Harrison Butker on for
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Number 23, the
31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Throwing on first down. Hess. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Chiefs.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes agreeing with a catch left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 46-yard line.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On second and 12, Mahomes completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Yeah, we done.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. If you don't get this boy, you think you're going to get this?
Now here's Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Coming after you.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he will take it on in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listen to history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
14.
The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they run the option on 2nd down. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. From the gun on 3rd down. Hess. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's pick it up.
They're going to try and throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Well, the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the 2nd half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
And no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
13-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Let's get him, man.
Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Chiefs 49, Falcons 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So, and the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
From the gun, Hess. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
17. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. 19 right. Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hurry.
On 1st down, Hess. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Hess. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Hess. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works and clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Good.
And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Now a 10th carry to Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Johnson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
He'll get 3 up the midfield.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
And we got to get to the attack. Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Let's go, baby. 58. 58's Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one goes is incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
31-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Back.
They'll try the left side. Overstreet looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Hess. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Operating from the gun. Hess. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hess. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To To throw on second down. Hess. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Hey, we got four down. Eyes up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And going deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes fighting Hill for a big play. 49 yards.
18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
45.
And they take a knee.
Today's final
Charles,
score.
it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.